And now where the heck am I? Okay, oh shit. Share my screen. There we go. So how it works that when you go on Facebook, you use that for reels. You can also use it for like people who do go lives. For example, the other day I happened to hop on here, and the first person who was doing the go live was an EXP agent with 200 people watching the go live. So I was able to click on the comments and create them and start connecting her go lives. Whatever she's selling that matter right now, I could collect
right?
this and start that right away.
Right. So you collect all of the comments
And you also
or the people who are commenting,
exactly.
and that puts them in a specific group for you to reach out and do what?
And after you, so okay, I'm going to make my list, making this called this test. After you make your list,
Right.
and
So if this was an ad for a product that's very similar to what somebody else has, they just collect all those names of the people who commented on that ad, right?
yeah, and the best thing about this,
That's their
remember,
target audience.
remember when we get run the connector, we never realized who we connected. We
Right,
couldn't pick who we wanted.
right.
It's
But that's
there,
5,000 people that are interested in something similar to what somebody else has.
exactly.
That's unbelievable. So
So
then once you have that list, what do you do with this
so this
system?
thing, for example, this is the one I just did, right? No, is it this one? Let's say this one. I ran this yesterday. This is my old company. So when I
Mm-hmm.
click on the list, I'm gonna click on the list. You see all the people that I had over 94 people, but I
Right.
go through my list. If I
Okay.
don't want somebody, I just delete them.
Okay. And how do you go through the list?
You can go one by one and look at them.
So you click on them.
Let me say, and like click on this one, you're able
Mm-hmm.
to go see who you're going to target before you target them.
Yeah. So you're cleaning it up. You're looking at their profile
Exactly.
and say this one, you're like, no, this one's not for me.
Right. And just say she is for me. I'm going to
Uh-huh.
go before I send a message.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go comment on her post, like her post, so that when I send her a message, she's going to see my name popping up.
But you haven't friend requested her, right?
No, there's no friend request.
There's no friend request. So you're just sending out a random message
There's a random message. So let me go back to the settings.
and hoping they don't, it doesn't go to spam or what?
That's why I'm going into the in their Facebook page to show them interest. You
Do
can
you, do
have,
you, do
you,
you friend request? Oh,
I
so
do
you
not, I
can
do
friend
not, you
request.
can. You can
Why
have
don't
the back
you? Why don't
because
you send a friend request?
I never liked it before. Right? I did it
Okay,
before, but they recommend not to do it. So what I do, one day I do, one day I don't. One day I do, I'm testing it.
but how
Well,
about, since you're already looking at the profile, why don't you just add friend when you decide, yeah, I want to keep this one?
but they also help you if you go in the warm up. They when you start off day 5 a day, and every day you're gonna go up by one or by two. Like you go up by you
So you,
increase by one.
you
You don't
start by
get
50
basic,
a day?
you go by 8 at first, and then go every day goes up by one, so you don't get in Facebook jail.
I
This is what
see.
I like about this part.
Okay.
I started out at 8, then I went up to 20, and now I'm like, you're only allowed to do 50 a day. That's what they recommend you do. So you don't you don't forget your
Yeah, but that's a
counting.
lot. That's a lot, because you have so many other systems you're using too. And,
Exactly. So
and
that's why
these
I,
are specifically targeted, so
yeah,
that's a
so it's
lot,
really
50 a day.
good. So how are you gonna make your message? This is the fun part. You can
Okay.
make a campaign. You click on it in the picture. Pin here, and here's the first message. Ratings A, B, C, D, E. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Mhm.
Message A, B, C, D, E. Call to action A, B, C, D, E. You can do one follow up. You can do two follow up. You can do I do two follow up for 2 days after, and you can do one for 7 days after if you want.
Okay, and when
Okay.
it does a follow-up, does it do a different message?
Yeah, you make the messages changing the connector, but it's a little bit shorter and a lot more easier. The only difference
And
with the connector here part,
and
if
do
we
they
go
still
to
get that follow-up message if you're talking to them?
if
If
you
you're
send in the first message, they don't respond to you, and then they go get to the second message, they still don't respond to you. Like the guy said, don't bother the friend, don't bother, just get rid of them. You're not
right,
friend with, you know.
but if they respond to you,
That's when the AI responder takes over.
mm, how does it take over? Do you put the
You know,
information in yourself?
chat QCT. This is part of chat QCT, whatever that word is. So you're gonna open it, you're going to create your AI responder. Very simple. You put your name or whatever you want in here, a little
Mhm,
bit of the company, the
mhm,
marketing goes, and we have a template for everybody to use that's already done for you. You put your link or your website where you want it to go. You call your AI whatever you want. So I call it that. You choose friendly, whatever you want, like whatever's like before. Frequently asked questions.
oh, this
What
is gonna be so much fun.
yeah. And then down here you got the products. So you can talk about 3 products that you have in your company. Okay.
Mhm,
Now, what this part, qualified question, it may sound like what you're saying, but this is what we're changing up a little bit. What we want to tell the AI responder how to respond to people.
right.
Book book them a demo or like when they give you a thumbs up, respond to it. Okay.
Now, is there a limit to how many questions you can have for it?
They
Like,
only have all this. They only got this all this. But I noticed that in here they got 1,000 characters. Okay.
yeah, that's a lot of
So
characters.
so we could do a little damage in there. Now the
Uh-huh.
frequently asked questions, these stuff we could change a little bit too. Like
Now, what if they don't ask exactly that question?
I was surprised when my responder the other day got a guy and he responded, and the first thing he said, I've been doing this for 4 years now, blah 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 blah. Oh, typical story, right? And then so I let it go for like a good hour, talking back and forth to my bot, my whatever. And I just cut in the message. I go, listen, I just want to tell you that. Do you realize this is an AI responder talking to you? There's no way. So yeah, wait. The AI responder gets to know who you are.
You come in and say, hi, this is Anne Marie. I just want to let you know
Exactly.
you've
I
been
said,
talking to my AI responder bot, and I'm
yeah.
happy to get to know you.
He goes, what do you mean? He goes, we have to talk tomorrow. Fine, whatever. And we have other people having like full conversation, like Dana, for example.
Yeah.
This is so funny. The
I've
respond,
read over the conversation and I've really enjoyed getting to know you.
like Dana had a conversation with the freaking bot or whatever you want to call it. I made a date for her Sunday to go to a coffee shop near her house.
Yeah.
I go, that we gotta change that part, but like,
Yeah.
but it's very simple to set up. It works on a 12-hour time limit. So when
Okay.
you do your 12 hours and it goes back to over, they are doing updates this week because Facebook is being Facebook. I am not going to say any more about Facebook. We all know how Facebook is, right?
Yeah.
So,
God.
so we know Facebook. I think it
And now
goes
they're trying to
to,
get rid of TikTok, or I'm like,
uh,
what are
it's
people
like,
gonna do?
so I think you tell I'm going up to 15 now and I'm asking, I can have it go until I can get my friend request if I want to. The AI token, you have to go buy token. Like I put $20 in the last me forever because it's it's like one
Okay.
cent a message. You could choose 4.0, but it deliver more money. But we're testing this right now. You
Hmm.
can enable you can enable automatic friend requests if you want to. But
Yeah.
like you said, you gotta be careful, okay? So
Right, because if it does too many at one time,
exactly. So right now mine goes out at nighttime. I want supper time. I don't like that, but because of the new update coming up, because I was getting a lot of Facebook message encryption where I had to put a code in. That's something new that's coming up on Facebook. So that's
hmm,
causing issues with these people, but they're fixing it as we speak. And then it's kind of cool what it does. So I'm able to send all these people the message and they respond to me. I'm letting the AI respond to them.
okay. This
Like
has
I,
been a lot of information. This is so exciting, and I see how much more it does with the list, the campaigns, the
this
responders.
part I
Look at
like
how
it.
many campaigns you have already. Wow, wow, wow.
I mean, this
So,
is what, but I learned more stuff to do myself. For example, if you have your own Facebook posts,
mhm.
sometimes we have a post and we don't want to comment on it. I can run it on my own post.
What do you mean? You got to show me what you're talking about.
So Facebook. So I go on my posts to see my post, my post.
Right,
And I guarantee you there's some people I did not comment on right away,
right,
right?
right.
So if I go on the likes, I go on likes, put up, I go on easy and I swear to God, Facebook has been, but this has
No,
been
you're
help.
recording. Be careful.
I know, and it's one of those days. So, like I said, this has helped me less Facebook jail than I used before.
Okay, so did
It's,
it? What did it do? It didn't do anything.
my internet is going cuckoo, and yeah, so let's go back up with my post.
That's living in those rural areas.
Yeah, and
You haven't
I'm
decided to move to Florida yet,
no, no. There's my post. So if I click on this, right, there's 290 people on it.
right?
So I'm gonna go on the easy messenger, right? Started. Now, I'm not gonna keep every message. So I'm gonna go, okay, well, who did I not talk to in a while? I did not talk to I did not talk to that one in a while. So I'm gonna get rid of that, get rid of my husband, get rid of dad, get rid of my cousin, get rid of Jennifer, get rid of her. The people I don't want to talk to, I
Right,
just have to get rid of them, right?
right.
And the one that I do want to talk to, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I did not talk to that one in a while. So the ones that I want to keep, I'm gonna keep whatever. I can make a list and send a message to that.
Hey, thanks for reacting to my post.
You get my point?
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy what it's doing. And like we said, half the time when people give us a like, we don't respond to these people that give us a like. But
right.
with
And you
this,
can have different messages, like you can have a message for if it's a post about your product, or if it's a
exactly.
post about your birthday party.
Okay,
You can
let's
have like different messages
yeah,
and
so
choose
yeah,
which message to send these people that responded on your post, a private message.
exactly.
Ah, and
You
then
get
you can
my point.
have follow-up messages.
You get my point.
And then
And
how do you put it into like the autoresponder where it starts just having a conversation with them?
it's very simple. After you make your list, right? Oh my God, start sharing on my dog. So I'm gonna just
Like I'm trying to think of every question somebody's gonna have that they can look at this and go, oh, wow, this is easy.
like I had to do some of my list already. And I
Hmm.
had to start over because whatever issues, right? But if you look over here, I did retro punching group. They already got my final message. They
Hmm.
already got my final message. So
Right.
they look at the list. They got all my message. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
but
wait till
let's
they
say
get
you
my
just created a group from a post. How do you put them into like follow-up messages
you just make when you make your list,
or auto
you put the
respond? And
follow up on. You need the follow up button on.
okay, so you put the
And then
follow-up button on, and if they ask any question that's in your campaign,
this is what
it
I'm
will
gonna be doing.
respond.
This is what I'm gonna be doing next. This is my next project to do.
That's
I already
probably
got
mine this
one.
week too.
I already got one AI responder. I'm gonna
Okay,
go make one for me,
right.
my own AI responder for
For
my
your
own business.
personal stuff, right,
Exactly. Or
right.
if you
So
have another business, make one for your other business. You can
so
have
you
as
can have
many.
multiple businesses. Okay.
Exactly. Doesn't make sense.
And then so click on your easy messenger because you
This is
probably have mostly everything in there, right?
yeah, most everything here they gave us this,
So
and yeah, we got all
so it
this from this. Yeah,
so it doesn't matter, go down a little bit. It doesn't matter what group they're in. If that responder is on and any of these questions, they
any
ask any of these questions, they'll get the answer from any of your group, from any of your responders.
the problem is, I find that the AI responder gets to know who you are, and
That's not a
it
problem.
starts. No, it's not a problem. It's scary sometimes, but anyway, I mean, one time the woman was, and the worst part, it's going to memorize what it was said in the past.
To those people, which we can't do ourselves. So many times I look over a conversation to see what have we been talking about.
That's it. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna be connecting this AI message to our AGI bot, which is one step higher. But for right now, this is the main thing that we need. And this is the only one on Facebook, personal message
Yeah.
in Facebook.
So now I can go to sit at the pool all day, go run around and do my shopping. This thing is going to be talking and having conversations all day.
Exactly.
And at the end of the night, I just sit down and look over the conversations it's been having and see who will, you know what? How does it close for you? It actually closes for you, right?
You can close for you. You can pick a link and say, "Hey,
Are
book
you ready to
appointment."
get started? And
I am pushing for that. This is
yeah,
when I need to go edit some stuff. I'm push for it. Like
well, you
seriously.
have a link right there.
Yeah, I got the link and I'm gonna
Yeah.
change the link for something else.
So,
But I tell it in here, try to get them on a call or a demo. Try to get them to sign up to my link. I tell it what to do.
oh, and it writes it for you.
You have to train the AI.
Oh
Like
my
you
goodness,
could,
this is amazing.
you could
So
train it to
you can
do
get
it.
this list from Eric AI. Eric AI can tell you everything you need to tell AI what to do for you for your
What do you think?
business.
Where do you think I got half the stuff from?
This is amazing. Oh my
I know,
goodness.
you know what this, what the best part of this? When you sign up with whatever you sign up with, you can just export, import, get them all this for them and they're already set up.
Oh, so you can share what you already put together with your team so they can automatically start using it too.
All they have to do is put their own information, their own links, and that's it. All this is already set up for any business.
Oh my goodness, guys, you need to get this. You need to start having fun and seeing what AI can do for you. It's a game changer. Click on the link below, get signed up with Easy Messenger, and start changing the way things are going.
I mean, you know what? People can tell me, oh, I hate AI. Seriously? Why you hate AI for? Like, what is it going to do for you? Like, I mean, there's so
It's a
much you can
no-brainer.
do. It's
It's
no
a
brainer.
no-brainer.
No
I,
brainer.
I I cannot believe how much AI is actually changing everything. Like when I started first using it and seeing what it did and how it used my writing style and with a little bit of pepper on it and made things so much easier, I said, oh my goodness, why wouldn't somebody want to use this? It's like click, 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 done.
I mean, you can make it sound like you. You could go take one of your posts that you wrote and put it in there. Seriously, like you could, like you can make it sound like you. Make sure it has your own personality, and it's working. It's before this, I used to use chat QCT all the time to respond people, and they knew who
Right,
I was. It's
right.
the same thing, but it's more from my
Yeah.
God, more from Facebook. You it's funny all this stuff. It's more for
Gotta love
personal
our
business.
fur babies.
Yeah. So you know what? It's something that I am blown away with. I'm so excited. It's about 2 weeks I've been used to this. And it's like, I was scared, like, oh, how are we gonna do this? But it's easy.
Easy
It took
peasy.
me a half hour to set this up.
Wow. Well, okay, I'm gonna go have fun with it, and I hope you all guys do too. See you later.
Stop.